good evening, good morning, good afternoon, anywhere you are.
Sir.
You guys are welcome to MTA 232 Elementary Differential Equation. Let me share my screen.
Yes, sir.
So we have our course material. We know I gave us a little introduction. So without much ado, I will just continue from the module 1, and we'll be talking about some of those. Yes.
Okay.
No, don't worry, I will write. You will
Okay.
see. I will write on the board. So I will. So in this case now, I'll be giving us some of the examples. Majorly, we'll base all this work on examples. So when we get to the examples, I will shoot. Okay, let's look at this. We have what we call the y dx. The y dx can be in this form, can be in this form. We have the y, the x can be f of x, or they can put it y prime equals to f of x, or they put it y dot equals to f of x. So in this case now, when you solve this problem, where you have this, now this is first derivative, this is second derivative, this is third derivative, this is fourth derivative, and so on. You can now have n derivative. When you have n derivative, what does it mean? N derivative is in this form. Is in this form. That is, y of n is equals to f of x, y prime, y prime until y raised to power n minus
1.
Yeah. So how do we know the order? The definition, it says the order of differential equation is the order of the highest order derivative appearing in the equation. That is, the power that is the highest power in differential equation. We are talking about the orders. So in this case now, what is the order in this case? In the first one says, e.g., y prime prime plus y prime equals to x squared. X squared is not the one that make it order, but this is what make it order. What make it order is this, because it's second derivative, like I explained above. So when we are talking about second order now, everything here, this is second derivative, this is second derivative, is order. So if you look at number 2, what is the order of number 2 here?
Number 2, sir. That's number 2 is 1, sir.
Is 1. It's
Yes,
still
sir.
the first derivative. Don't say you need to open the bracket and put this one 4. No.
Wow.
You still, what it simply means here is differentiate whatever you have here, then find the fourth power of it. That is the meaning. It's like my dy dx, let's say my dy dx is equals to 2. It simply means 2 raised to power 4. That is what they mean by this.
Okay.
But are you getting the point now? Let's say you have our y equals to 2x. What is the y dx?
That is 2.
Raised to power 4.
Okay.
It's the same thing as 2.
Yeah, that's
raised
16.
to power 4, which is 16.
Yes, sir.
Is it 16?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 16.
2 raised to power 3 is 8. 8 raised to power 2 is what?
So that is correct. That is correct.
So you have 2 multiplied by 2 times 2 times 2.
Yes.
So this is 4. This is 4. 4 times 4, 16.
16. Yes, sir.
Are we together now?
Yes, sir.
So if you look at number 4, the number 3 here says, what is the order of the highest derivative we have in this equation is what?
It's 5, sir. 5.
5.
Yes, sir.
Don't say it's 4 because of 2 here. No, it is 5. This is the 5y, the x5. So it simply means the order in this case is 5. So I just said, okay, let me quickly explain some certain principle to us before we proceed. Any question?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I want to know the difference between order and highest power. Is this the same thing?
The highest power, they are now calling it highest derivative.
Okay, yes, I heard it. Yes, sir.
Highest derivative in this case is they are talking about, how many times do they ask you to differentiate it? Is the number of is the highest derivative we are talking about. If you have to differentiate it 3 times, it's telling the highest derivative there is 3. And that's the order.
Okay,
Are you getting it now?
Yes, sir.
So if I give you this, just hold on. So if I give you this, if I said, let's look at the order of this, x, y triple plus y squared equals to sine x. What is the order of this?
3, sir.
Order is what? Third order.
Yes, sir.
This question, you will see them in your exam. Y raised to power n and plus x y raised to power 1 plus 3y equals to x. What is the order of this?
First order.
No, it's n's.
Yes, sir. So obviously, n, there's no over there.
Yeah, n is there. N
okay.
order.
Okay, n
so
order. Okay.
Let's take note of that.
Yes, sir.
When you have n, all these are very key to be able to solve the problem. So what are the things we'll be doing in this case? One of the things we'll be doing is, for example, if I give you y prime equals to s3, how do I solve this problem? How do I solve this problem? It simply means that the y, the x, is equals to s raised to power 3.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, sir.
So I need to do what we call to integrate the both sides. But before you integrate both sides, you do what we call separable variable. Let x goes to x and let y stand with y. So for my x goes to x, I will have what we call dy equals s raised to power 3 dx. Please just mute yourself when we are not called to talk. Let's mute ourselves so that we can enjoy the recording. So then integrate both sides. Integrate both sides. So when you integrate both sides, what do I have? It's going to be integral of the y equals to integral of s cubed dx. Remember, integration is anti-differentiation. So this one will be y. Y you integrate this one will be
S
X
over
raised
3
to power
over 4.
4.
S over 4 over 4.
Yes. Plus C.
Yes, plus C, yes, is a constant.
Always remember my C, where C
Is a constant.
is an arbitrary constant.
I'm about to observe.
Where C is an arbitrary constant, so, but now let's look at today's work. How do we, let's see how we go. Let's go to the general equation, a general solution rather. We already laid the foundation. We know what it means. We know the differential. Since you've done your TMA, I believe you have idea of what we are to do. Now, can I ask you a question? Who is facing challenges in the Andrew? Are you there? Favor Andrew. Daniel, please unmute yourself. Idris Amino. Can you unmute yourself, please? Idris Amino. Daniel. Bernard.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Favor. So,
Yes, sir.
So which center are you from?
Port Harcourt Center.
Okay, where are the others from Port Harcourt?
I don't know.
But you have your platform. Please share the link on the platform. Tell them when the time. Aminu Idris. Are you there? Okay. Daniel, are you there too?
Yes, I'm there, sir.
Which center are you from?
Makati.
Okay. Please call others. Let's continue. I believe which area of this course is giving you guys problem? Aminu, are you on the back?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. No problem. Let's continue.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, let's continue. In case the recording timeout, please rejoin the link. I will lodge the complaint with the ICT guys. They will correct it. So let's look at a general solution. We are still working on first order linear differential equation. First order linear differential equation. So the general solution says y prime plus p of x, y equals to q of x. Y prime plus p of x, y equals to q of x.
That's a question.
So in this case now, we want to use what we call integrating factor. We'll introduce what we call integrating factors. Then from integrating factor, it will help us to be able to solve as many problems as possible. Now let's proceed. using integrating factor. So we have I of x to be equal to exponential integral of p of x dx. So how do I know my integrating factor? At what point? Please circle this general solution. Anytime you see any equation like this, we'll still come back to this equation. Or anytime you see any nature of this kind of equation, you use integrating factor. Where do we get the integrating factor? We are talking about here. This is the coefficients of y. So we use it as integrating factor. Then by the time you resolve it, what do we have? Our y will now equals to 1 all over integrating factor multiplied by integral of I of x multiplied by q of x dx plus c. So I just give us, all these things are just definition of what we're about to solve. So now, let's look at this example. Example 1 says y prime plus 2y equals to 2 exponential x. So you look at this equation. It resembles the same general equation we talked about. That is, that the solution will be y prime plus p of x, y, equals to q of x. So where from equation 1 now, what is our p of x? Anybody? Your p of x is what? Admit yourself.
So it's 2y.
You said
2y.
2y. No.
Wow.
Your p of x in this case, I told you, look at it. Which one do I underline the other time? Is it p of x, which is
Yes,
2.
p of x, yes, sir. Okay, yes, 2.
Y is a variable, so it can be 2y.
Okay,
Then
yes, that's 2, sir.
q of x will be, what is our q of x in this case?
Q of x, it should be 2. Or e power s.
No. Q of x is everything there.
Everything.
Because look at the equation. So you can see that this thing will time up. If it time up, please join the same link again. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So Q of x in this case is this.
It's everything.
And the same thing is here. Now, let's look at the integrating factor. Our IF, we call it IF, which is integrating factor, is the same thing as I of x equals to exponential integral of p of x dx. What is my exponential integral of p of x? What is my p of x?
It's 2, sir. Yes, sir.
2 dx. So I can go ahead and solve this one. If I integrate exponential 2 dx, what do I have? I will have exponential 2x.
Yes, yes.
Do we agree?
Yes,
it
sir.
simply means my I of x is equal to exponential 2x. Then I can proceed in this case based on the general equation solution that I have. my y will be equals to 1 all over I of x, integral of I of x, q of x, ds plus c. So then my final answer in this case will be 1 all over exponential 2 of x, integral of exponential 2x dot, please mute yourself, please. Are we there now? What is our q of x? We know q of x to be 2 exponential x. Any question? Dx plus c. So is that the final answer? No. We need to write the general solution out. So our y will be equals to 1 all over exponential 2x multiplied by, so 2 is common here. I can factorize this 2 out to integral of exponential. This is dot. Dot means positive. This plus this. So you have in this case now 2x plus x, we have 3x. 3x dx plus c. So we have here 1 all over exponential 2x two. If you integrate this one, what do you have? Well, every time you integrate exponential, it will give you this exponential 3x over 3 plus c. So I can open the bracket to multiply what is there. 1 over 3. 1 exponential to 1 over exponential x. Build in 1 over exponential x. You agree with me that I have 3 here. I can factorize it out by saying 2 over 3. 2 over 3 multiplied by exponential 3x over exponential 2x plus c plus c, or let me just put it this way. No. Plus c. Any questions so far? Over exponential 2x. So what you need to do now is to set 2 over 3. When you take this from this, you have exponential x plus c exponential minus 2x. Any question? That is our general solution. Any question, please? Silence means no question. Can I agree with you guys? So before we join another class, okay, can we please, let's try and log out and join the same link again. Is that okay? So we are going to be this. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. This is where we stopped the other time. So let's look at another question. Let's say question 2. You have different type of question. Y, xy prime plus 4y equals to 2x3 equals to 2s raised to power 3. So what you need to do is, don't forget our general equation. Our general equation says y prime plus p of x, y, equals to qx, equals to q of x. So if that's the general equation, then for us to solve this one, we divide through by s. Divide through by x, because the y must be standing alone according to this. So divided by x, I have xy prime over x plus 4y over x equals to 2x3 over x. Excuse me. This cancel this. This cancel this, remain this. So if I have this, I am going to have y prime plus 4 over x y equals to 2x squared. Now, where p of x is equals to what? What is p of s and q of s? Who can tell us? Our p of s, what represent p of s from here? Look at this equation. This general equation, compare with this. What is representing p of x? Our p of x in this case will be 4 over x, while your q of x is equals to 2s squared. 2s squared. So we'll proceed by saying our I of x, remember, which is integrating factor, we have it to be exponential integral of p of x dx. So which is supposed to be exponential integral of 4 over x dx. In this case now, I can take my 4 out by saying exponential 4 integral of 1 over x dx. We all know exponential, we all know 1 over x. When you integrate 1 over x, it will give you ln x. So at the end of the day, you have exponential 4 ln x. So, and according to the law of logarithm, anytime you have n log s, is the same thing as log x raised to power n. It returns to this. So remember this law. That's what we are going to apply here now. We are applying the law here, which is going to be exponential ln s raised to power 4. Exponential ln s raised to power 4. And don't forget, exponential is the only one that can cancel the ln, and ln is the only one that can cancel the exponential. So anytime you have, another law says that when you have exponential ln x, is the same thing as x. So take note. So in this case now, we are going to have exponential s raised to power 4. Because exponential cancel ln also cancel exponential. So and you have x here, x will stand alone. So in this case now, what will happen here is, since we have s raised to power 4, exponential will cancel the ln, and you have this. That is our ix, which we are working towards. Then we can proceed. The general formula says y equals to 1 all over ix, I of x, integral of I of x, q of x, dx plus c. So we have y to be equals to 1 all over. What is our I of x? Our I of x is x raised to power 4. So we substitute x raised to power 4 here in brackets, integral of x raised to power 4. What is our q of x? Our q of x is here to be 2q of x. Substitute it, multiply by 2x squared dx plus c. So we can mark the two together by saying 1 over x raised to power 4. Let's first of all resolve what is integration. Take 2 out, we have 2 integral of x raised to power 6. X raised to power 6 dx plus c. So when you integrate x raised to power 6, what do you have? According to our calculus, we have what? 2 x raised to power 7 over 7. Everything plus c. Any question? Any question, please? Okay. Simply means no question. So we can proceed. By substituting, now we have 1 all over x raised to power 4 into 2 over 7x7 plus c. So let's open the bracket with 1 all over x raised to power 4. So what do we have? We have y to be equals to 2 over 7 x raised to power 7 divided by x raised to power 4 plus c over x raised to power 4. So I know this will go in this, remain 3. So we can now say our y is equals to 2 over 7 x raised to power 3 plus c x raised to power 4. So in this case now, we can take the inverse. We can say y is equals to 2 over 7 x raised to power 3 plus c x raised to power minus 4. we can cross-check what we've done and see whether we are good to go. So for me to cross-check this, it is simple for me. I can say the check. So this is, I can call this one equation star. Check. To check this one, we have y prime equals to 2 over 7 So we are trying to differentiate what is here. 2 over 7, we have 3s squared plus c. Differentiate what is here, you have minus 4, s to the power minus 5. So if I differentiate it second times, or if I write it, I can just have it as a y prime to be 6 over 7 s raised to the power 2 minus 4c s raised to the power minus 5. Any question? So we can call this one equation star star.
Yeah.
So don't forget we have a particular equation question. The question we're given from the one is, second question is x y prime plus 4y equals to 2x raised to the power 3. So it simply means if I can substitute everything, it must equals to 2s raised to the power 3. That is the meaning. That is the meaning of what this check all about. But now let's look at it, whether it will equal or not. So we have our question. Here is the question, right? The question says xy prime plus 4y equals to 2x3. So it simply means we have y prime already, and we've calculated y. Our y is here. Our y prime is there. So substitute it into this equation. Let's see. I have x into my y prime. My y prime is 6 over 7x squared minus 4c over s raised to the power 5 plus 4y. What is my y? My y is 2 over 7s cubed plus c over x4. Let's see whether we are going to get, if you open this bracket, if you get 2s raised to the power 3, that means you are right. Okay. So let's open the brackets with x. In this case, we have 6x3 over 7 minus 4cx over s raised to the power 5 plus, this is 8 over 7s3 plus 4c over s raised to the power 4. What is our y prime, please? Hello, are we there?
Yes, sir.
Nobody is following. Okay, we can cut. We can say 6 over 6s3 over 7. Here, 1s we cancel here, we have 4. We have minus 4cx, sorry, 4c over s raised to power 4 plus 8 over 7s3 plus 4c over x4. This cancel this. Do we all agree? So we have, this is 6 plus 8, making 14 s3 over 7. And at the end of the day, 7 here 1, 7 here 2. So you have 2s over 3. So we can say that this is the solution to the differential equation. So that is what we are trying to prove and show us. And I can see that for some of us that are following, you can get it correct. Any questions, Alauddin?
Yes, sir. Please, I think there will be recorded facilitation for this, right, sir?
I can't hear you clearly, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I am hearing you now. You said?
I said, please, will there be recorded? Will there be
Definitely,
recorded
I'm recording it.
facilitation for it? Where can will there be recording for it? Where can just go there and then we watch everything? Because I joined very late.
Don't worry, you will
I
all have the
joined very late,
recording.
so I couldn't get anything from it at all. I joined very late.
Okay, no
That's
problem.
why, sir.
No problem. You will get the recording. I will upload it on your platform. I will upload it. You will see it on your module. It's there.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So
So
just follow it.
any question I will have, so
Can you
any
off your
question I
video?
have, sir.
Off your video so that you can, because of the network.
Okay, sir.
Just off your video.
Okay, thank you, sir. So my next question, sir, I'll book everything, sir. By next time we meet, I'll ask you all my questions by the grace of God.
No problem. But still stay there. Let's quickly finish this one. Can you see the screen, please? Idris.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Let's move
we
on.
can see the screen.
Okay. Let's move on. So let's look at another question of different type and see how we can also resolve the problem. So let's say question 4 or thereabouts, where you have x minus 2 y prime plus y equals to s squared minus 4. So what does this mean? Remember, your general equation is y plus p of x, y equals to q of x. So we need to work in line with this. Make your question to be in this form. Therefore, from here, we divide both sides by x minus 2. You divide both sides by x minus 2. So when you divide both sides by x minus 2, what do we have? We have x minus 2 y divided by x minus 2 my prime my plus y into s minus 2 equals to x squared, I can break this one down, or let's say x squared minus 4 equals to x minus 2. So now what do we have here? This cancel this. You have y prime plus 1 all over x minus 2 y equals to s minus 2 s plus 2 all divided by s minus 2. So this goes with this. So at the end of the day, I have y prime plus 1 all over s minus 2 y equals to s plus 2. Now, what is our p of x? 1 all over what? S minus 2. Do you agree with me? Then our q of x is equals to s plus 2. Any question? Okay. Any question? Okay, let's continue.
Sir.
No question.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Clearly, go
There
ahead.
is question. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, please. You said the p of x equals to 1 over x minus 1. So, yes, I'm speaking. You said p of x is equal to 1 over x minus 2, and the q of x equals to x minus x plus 2. So I don't know how we come about that, sir.
Okay, look at this. This is the general equation. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
When you see the video, by the time you watch the video, you will know how we come across it. But in a short form, the general equation says y prime plus p of x, y, equals to q of x. Now, we know y prime must stand alone. That's why we eliminate x minus 2. We divide both sides. Don't say you divide this side alone. You have to, what happens to this side, what happens to the left side must happen to the right side. So I divide both sides by x minus 2 in order to make this one to stand alone. Now, after that, if you look at this one, this particular equation, let me use this one. This particular equation is like the same equation we have in the general equation. So what represents p of x now is 1 all over x minus 2, like you have it here. This is p of x. The coefficient here, we call it particular, is the one that represents it here. Then we have q of x to be q of x in this form. Everything that equals to it is called q of x. Have I answered your question, Salahuddin? So let's proceed. We have I of x equals to, this is integrating factor, exponential. This is the formula p of x dx. which is same thing as integral of exponential of 1 all over x minus 2 dx. Because we know our P of S is this, substitute your P of S in this place. That is what we did. Our I of X is the same thing as exponential ln x minus 2. Where you integrate this, you have ln x minus 2. At the end of the day, you have x minus 2 as your x. So we have x minus 2. So our I of x is I. So we have the formula to be y equals to 1 all over I of x integral of I of x q of x dx plus c. So we have y to be equals to 1 all over x minus 2 integral of x minus 2. What is our q of x? Our q of x is s plus 2 multiplied by q multiplied by s plus 2 rather. Dx. Everything plus c. So in this case now, we can now open the bracket. If you open the bracket, you will still have the same thing we had initially. So you are going to have s squared minus 4 ds plus c. So here we have 1 all over x minus 2. So we can integrate this one. We have x3 over 3 minus 4x. Everything plus c. So it shows that this is our solution to the differential equation. So this is what we get. So by next class, we will continue. Unfortunately, because of the timer, the kind of setup, the Zoom they gave me, I will still need to work on that. I will quickly add everything together. I will send you guys the the recording so that you can add everything together, and the same thing happened to the